Podcast title: The Secret Life of Trees, Exploring Tree Communication.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Nature's Wonders. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Today, we're delving into a fascinating topic that might change the way you look at forests forever: tree communication. We'll be discussing how trees interact with each other, the science behind it, and what it means for our understanding of ecosystems.
Tree communication is a concept that has gained a lot of attention in recent years, thanks to the work of researchers like Suzanne Simard. It's truly incredible to think that trees can talk to each other in a way. Mike, can you give us a brief overview of what tree communication is?
Sure, Sarah. Tree communication refers to the ways trees exchange information and resources with one another. This happens mainly through a network of fungal threads in the soil known as mycorrhizal networks, sometimes called the Wood Wide Web. These networks connect the roots of different trees and plants, allowing them to share water, nutrients, and even warning signals.
It's mind-blowing to think that something as seemingly solitary as a tree is actually part of a complex, interconnected community. Let's break down the main components of this communication system. The mycorrhizal network plays a central role, right?
Exactly. Mycorrhizal fungi form symbiotic relationships with tree roots. The fungi help trees absorb water and nutrients like phosphorus, and in return, the trees supply the fungi with carbohydrates produced through photosynthesis. This mutualistic relationship is crucial for the health of both parties.
And through these networks, trees can share resources. For instance, a tree that has access to plenty of sunlight and produces excess sugars can send some of these sugars through the mycorrhizal network to support other trees that might be in the shade and not producing as much.
That's right. This sharing can be especially important in a forest ecosystem where some trees might be more stressed due to lack of sunlight, water, or other resources. It's a remarkable example of cooperation in nature.
Aside from sharing resources, trees also send warning signals. When a tree is attacked by pests, it can release chemical signals through its roots into the mycorrhizal network. These signals alert neighboring trees to bolster their defenses, such as by producing chemicals that make their leaves less palatable to insects.
This type of communication is like an early warning system. It shows a level of interconnectedness and mutual aid that is quite sophisticated. It's not just about resource sharing, but also about collective defense.
Another fascinating aspect is how parent trees, sometimes called mother trees, nurture their offspring. These older, larger trees are often centrally connected in the mycorrhizal network and can direct more nutrients to their seedlings, helping them grow stronger and healthier.
Mother trees are vital for the regeneration and health of forests. They play a key role in maintaining the biodiversity and resilience of their ecosystems. This nurturing behavior underscores the complexity of forest dynamics.
The implications of tree communication are profound. Understanding these relationships can change how we approach forestry, conservation, and even climate change mitigation. For instance, protecting mother trees and the mycorrhizal network can enhance forest recovery efforts.
Indeed, it suggests that forests are not just collections of individual trees, but rather interconnected communities that depend on each other. This perspective can influence how we manage forests sustainably.
Let's delve into some of the scientific research. Suzanne Simard's studies have been pivotal in this field. She's shown through her experiments that trees of different species can exchange carbon and nutrients, which challenges the traditional view that different species only compete for resources.
Simard's work has been groundbreaking. Her research involved tracing carbon isotopes through trees and the fungal network, providing concrete evidence of resource sharing. This has opened up new avenues of research and understanding in forest ecology.
It's also interesting to consider how this knowledge affects our perception of intelligence in nature. If trees can communicate, share resources, and protect each other, it suggests a form of collective intelligence.
Absolutely. While it's different from human or animal intelligence, it's a sophisticated form of interaction and adaptation. It challenges us to broaden our definitions of intelligence and consciousness in the natural world.
So, how can this information influence practical forestry management? One approach is the concept of forest stewardship that emphasizes preserving the integrity of these natural networks. Rather than clear-cutting, selective logging that leaves key trees and maintains mycorrhizal connections can be more sustainable.
Selective logging is a great example. By leaving mother trees and ensuring the mycorrhizal network remains intact, forests can regenerate more effectively and maintain their biodiversity. It's about working with nature rather than against it.
There's also potential for this knowledge to inform reforestation efforts. Understanding which trees form the strongest networks can help in planting strategies that promote healthy, resilient forests.
Reforestation could benefit from planting diverse species that support robust mycorrhizal networks. It's not just about the number of trees, but about fostering a community that can thrive together.
Climate change is another critical area where this knowledge is relevant. Healthy forests sequester carbon effectively, and understanding tree communication can help us enhance forest health and carbon storage.
Healthy, interconnected forests are more resilient to environmental stresses, including those induced by climate change. Protecting these natural networks can be a key strategy in our climate response.
It's clear that tree communication is a game changer in how we understand and interact with forests. It shifts our perspective from seeing trees as isolated entities to viewing them as part of a dynamic, interdependent community.
And this perspective can inspire a deeper respect for forests and all the life they support. It encourages us to think more holistically about our environment and the interconnectedness of all living things.
As we wrap up, what are some key takeaways for our listeners?
Firstly, trees are not solitary. They communicate and support each other through complex networks. Secondly, these interactions are crucial for forest health and resilience. And finally, understanding and protecting these networks can lead to more sustainable environmental practices.
Well said, Mike. We hope today's discussion has opened your eyes to the incredible world of tree communication. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, feel free to reach out.
Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, take a moment to appreciate the trees around you and the hidden networks that keep our forests alive.
Take care, everyone.